Hello, everybody. Today we're gonna make a running game. Scrolling game. Scrolling game. A scrolling game is a scrolling game. Hold on. A scrolling game is a very fun game which has infinite levels. Like infinite, I don't know. But let's make it now. Let's name first. We name our project. Run. This I'm gonna use the scratch cat for this one. Run scratch cat. Okay. So we got both of our sprites here. They're both walking and running. But we're gonna make two more. We're gonna make only no wait, only one. First we grab first we make another one and then we ungroup. Then I make it like this. Let's name this one lose. This one is gonna be walk two. And this one's gonna be walk one. Okay. So what we're gonna start with is we're gonna make new sprites. So sprite we're gonna make a sprite. I'm choosing. Let's see. Hmm. You can choose anything you want, even though you can paint anything. I wonder, is there a thing a cat? No, there's not. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a paint. We're gonna make paint. Then we're gonna make it close. Then we're gonna hold our shift and then make a line. See how it makes perfectly a diagonal. Then we make another one. And then another one. Okay. We make this smaller and then we turn this black. See, it looks like a spike. But it appears that our sprite has no walking background. So we're gonna turn it into a background. Like blue sky. Perfect. Now we drag our cat sprite there and then our big spike. Awesome. Now let's get to coding. Okay. But first, remember that we can't move backdrops. Well, so if we can't move backdrops, means we can't do anything. Our scrolling game is ruined. But if we okay, when flag click, we're gonna use close. So we go to looks, hide button. Then we use the forever loop. Forever means we make it go like going forever. So we put wait 1 second and then create clone myself. Then we use pick random 1 to 10. But we're gonna make it like a less number. 1.7 to let's say 0.9. Okay. So when I start as a goal, we are gonna show. Then we're gonna make a variable. But we're gonna do that later. Instead, we're gonna repeat until. Repeat until. Okay. We're going to make make the background. The background's not gonna be scrolling, but the spike is. Let's name this spike. And then let's name this character. Also guys, this is also gonna be one full video. So we're gonna put if. Oh wait, not an if. We're gonna put repeat until less block with exposition, and then it hits hmm let's say 260. Okay. And then what we're gonna put in the repeat until is change. We're gonna make this change size to by 100, 150. You know, let's do set size instead. And then we change x by -10. Then we change our size back to 50. Yep, set size back to our normal size. Because since it turns into 100, we're gonna turn it into 50. Yep, that's right, 50. Test it out. See how the spikes keeps coming. Duh. Let's put this right here. See? See how good this is. That is makes sprites. But can't you see that the cat isn't operating? That's because that's because we haven't coded anything yet. So stop the flag and then grab our cat. Okay. When flag click. Okay. We're gonna put forever block. Then we put if an if. If touching spike, we shall make our variables now. This one's gonna be game over. You can name it whatever you like if you want to. Like I don't know. Then we set game over to yes. Then we we turn our sprite into a shunt, like lose. Yep, that's right, sad face. Then we stop other scripts and sprite. We stop other scripts and sprite. And we stop all. Okay, so now when the game starts, if we touch the spike, we lose. Okay. So as you can see that the sprite's body is not directly like this. So let's turn it into this. That looks pretty ugly. So let's just grab this body, and then we grab this body. Then we just copy paste. There. Now it's looking more death-like. Sorry. Then we make our character. Our character like this. Uh-oh. Looks like he's stuck or game over. So, go back to the code. So, some simple coding like this. When space key pressed, I want but first, let's turn ourselves into walk one. When game start. When space key is pressed, we shall change Y by 10, put a repeat block. Then we copy and paste. Let's say, oh, that's I think that's too much. Let's check. Key space press. Perfect. But it doesn't seem like too gravity-ish. So we're gonna make a new one. Ah! Remove that one. We're gonna make two new variables. And no wait, we're gonna make two new variables and one block. One new block. So this one is gonna be starting Y position. Mhm. And we set the starting Y position for this sprite only. And this other one is called Y velocity. And also set it for the sprite. Now, now we're gonna put when flag click. We're gonna put our variables there. Set Y velocity and starting Y pause. Let's set our starting Y pause like 0, 1000, 100, negative 109, and set Y velocity to 0. Okay, when it's gonna start, we're gonna put go to X. Yep, we're gonna put go to X and then starting Y pause in your Y position. Then you, since if we don't want to make the sprite disappear or even go in the back layer, we're gonna go to the front layer and make it show. Okay, great. Now it's time we make our define block. Okay, now this one will be called check jumping. Okay, check jumping. And then we're going to put two new ones. Add an input. Click it 2 times. We're gonna put fall speed and jump height. And click OK. Okay. Now we start editing our check jumping. Well, this is gonna be some very complex code, so I hope you listen. First, we're gonna put an if else. Okay. We're gonna put a plus greater than. Wait, no, that says lesser than. Sorry, viewers. Y position. Oh, purple scratch gets. Well, we're gonna put y position plus y velocity and starting y pause. Okay, this is how we make them jump. Okay, we're gonna put also a knot. Put that code inside and then put it in. Boom! We just made a very we're just getting started. Now we change y by y velocity. Since y velocity is set to 0, it's going to change. We're gonna make our y velocity change. Will you see? Go to our here, over here. In our when flag clicked here, we're gonna grab a forever loop, check jumping into, let's say, 2.7, and the other one 20.5. Okay, good. Now we change y by y velocity, and then we put a change y velocity by fall speed. Good. Now fall speed. It's gonna make the character jump. Put that there. See? Look how we made our scratch cat fall. Hold on. Let us stop our our stuff real quick. See how we made gravity as it falls. Okay. Now put our codes back and let's get back to business. What we're gonna put in our else is set y velocity to 0 and then set y. So where's set y? Set y to starting y position. Starting y position. Okay. This is where our jumping starts. If we're gonna use two keys, by the way, we're gonna use the OR block. The OR block will choose what key if you want to press. Like if you want to add key space and key up arrow. That way you if you click space, you can click space and then up arrow together to make. If you click space or the up arrow, that will make the character jump. You can use only one or maybe three perhaps, but I just chose two. Okay, now we set y velocity to jump height. Grab jump height and put it there. Awesome. Now let us test it. Can we jump? Wow. Our scratch sprite is now jumping. But it feels like it should be like a little more different. Well, as you can see, this is only one, but we can make different types of sprites. Like 2 spike, the 3 spike, 4 spike, whatever you want. So I'll make these. Be right back in a second. Okay, okay. So now I made all three sprites. Go to the code and then switch costume to, we're gonna do this. Pick random, one, two, three. So that when the game starts, let's see, let's test it. When the game starts, there will be three, two, or one spike. Let's head back to the character. You're right. And you'll be asking, why? Where's our walking? You're right. We need to have our walking. Well, let's let's start. Ready? Ready, everybody? Okay. Now let's get scratching. We're gonna add another when flag click. Forever. We're gonna grab a forever loop. Then, if we need to grab a x equal starting y pause position. Put it on the right side. And then we grab a y position. Then switch costume to walk 1. Then we're gonna grab, wait 1 second. Well, we're gonna turn this into 0.7. Then we're gonna put it, then we're gonna duplicate it, and then walk 2. Then we drag it in the if. But it seems like something's wrong. See, it's walking. But let's make it even faster. 0.01 and 0.07. We're gonna change it into an if else. If else, put that there, remove the if. Then what we're gonna put into the if? You may, what do we put in the else, you say? We will put switch costume to lose. Okay. Then we're done. Now we're done with the cat sprite. See, look how fast she walks. But I think it's a little too fast. Let's turn it into a 0.07. Let's see. Whoa! Now a scratch game is looking completely fine. But you know what's missing? The score. Yeah, you need a score counter. Remember? So, we're gonna make, that's where we're gonna make 4 new variables. That's right, 4. Now, now we're gonna grab, come on, and make a new sprite. I think we're having some technical difficulties here. So, we'll be back. And never mind, we got our scratch project. Make a text saying 1. That's right, 1. And then we duplicate it until it heads to 1 through 0. So, we'll be back in a sec. Okay, now we have all 1 to 0 costumes. Now we're gonna head, let's remove our my variable. We forgot about that. Okay, now let us set. Let us put our number like all the way here. Yeah, put it in like the top left corner, right there. Now we're gonna make our new variables. This one is gonna be named high score. It's 20 hours. Score. Score digit. Sorry. Score digit. And then high score digit. And then we're gonna set this one to 4 sprites. Okay. When flag click, we're gonna hide. Then we're gonna set all of these to 0. Set game, set set high score, set high score digit, set score, and then set score digit. Okay. Now we're gonna make another block. It's called create digit. Click OK. Now what we're gonna do in our create digit is switch costume to costume 10. You know, I think I should have renamed all of these. Be right back. Okay, I named them all, I gave them names. Now we're gonna put switch costume to 0. And then we're gonna repeat, let's say 5 times. Okay, 5. Then we're gonna set score digit to 1. And then we're gonna clone myself. Okay. Then we're gonna duplicate this so that we'll have 2. Okay. Now we put create digit under our here sets. Okay. Now we're gonna make some complicated ones. Like when I start as clone. We completely forgot that we have to make clones. So that's why I added when I start as clone. When I start as clone, we're gonna do that thing that we did again. We're gonna set size to 50. Okay. Now forever. And then if else. If not, lesser than, go to variables, then put score, then we're gonna replace that with score digit. Sorry. Then score digit, and then we're gonna go here, and then length of score. Then we put that in the not. Okay. Now we put them in the if. Okay, what we're gonna put in the if is we're gonna show and then go to X. Where are we? Here? Yeah, there. Let's put these away for a second. We put our 0 here. So that means the X changed. See? we're gonna do this. First, we grab operators and then times, put it on the X. Then we grab score digit and then let's say 15. And then, hold on, let's remove that real quick. We will put another, we will put a minus. Okay, then we put over here. And then we put like a number like 235. Then for here, then for the Y, we're just gonna leave it like that. Okay, now what we're gonna put in the else is a hide. There, coding's done. Let's test it. But wait! We have to go into the backdrop. Okay, what we're gonna do in the backdrop is we're gonna make some stuff. When flag click, set game over to no. Okay, we will remove the, what do you call it? The the when flag click with broadcast. So we're gonna name this game over, game start. Okay, now we head to here, remove these ones. There, there, there. When receive, game start. There we go. Alright, yeah, we forgot to name our sprite one numbers. Score. Okay. Now we're gonna put forever if game over equals no, then change score by 1. Then we wait for 0.1 seconds. Let's test it. Weird. Why isn't it starting? But also, haven't you noticed that the spikes, whenever it hits the end of the, the spikes head to the end, it goes, stays there. So we're gonna do something. And also, it shouldn't be length of score. It should be letter of score. Let letter. Okay. This one's perfect, but it has to be here. Switch costume. I forgot about that. Switch costume to letter score digit of score. There. Now let's test. Okay, didn't you see how those numbers went up? Well, what if I told you there's another way we can have them without doing this very hard code? Well, I'll show you A very easy and simple code. Okay. Okay. We go to back. We will just remove this one. Okay. Wait. No. We will make. We will do. We will do something else with that. Okay. So we put the score here. We're gonna remove this. We're gonna put it above actually. Okay. Let's test. Ready? Let's show score and go. It actually works. See our score, guys? We put our score there. Let's turn this into a large readout. But something isn't right. You see these clouds, but there is not any more clouds. So, let us make a cloud. Okay. Let's check if there's a cloud. Cloud sprite. There we go. Okay. Now we're at the cloud sprite. Now we have the cloud sprite. We're gonna put it above. Okay. Now we put here. Okay. When I receive game start, then we what do we do, guys? We create the clone. Wait 1 second. 0.01 second. Then forever create clone of myself. But you'll be like, but those clouds will be too fast to create clones of myself. That's right. So that's why we put the wait 1 second block. We'll turn it like I'll choose pick random 5 to 7 seconds. You can choose anything like you can choose wait 7 seconds, but no, I choose pick random 5 to 7 seconds. By the way, when flag is clicked, we're gonna hide this guy. Okay. When I start as a clone, okay, we're gonna show, and then we go to X. Nag-backup ako, backup grid and pantry. Tatlong stage. Then we choose kasi si Ramel, tinulungan ako sa pick random. Nag-fry din ako. Ako umawak ng fry. 140 to -30. See, it goes like here or here. It will go in different directions. Yeah, that's how you make it go to different directions. Then we do repeat until. Repeat until si Marcos closing, hindi ako closing. We put a less than. Then we put here -270. Then we put X position. Then we're gonna do the same thing we did. Change size, and then we're gonna do another change size. 150 to 50. Okay. Now we change X by -1. Put that here. Make it there. Then if touching
Nandamay ka na naman. Kaya na masakit yung bibig mo kung ano-ano kinakain mo.
Then we delete this clock. Okay, now let's test it.
Pasmado na naman bunga.
Whoa! Hold on.
Nakailan ka ngayong araw. Arting-arting mo ngayon.
That's a big one. That's a very big. That's a big cloud.
Sinakutin mo na yung kinakausap ko nila.
So, see, look how big that cloud is. So, because we did not change its size yet. So, we go. I wonder why that's happening. You know, let us change size. We're gonna do that only, okay? Change x by -1. Let's pick random 50 to 75. Now, let's see. Whoa! That's too big. That's too big. Okay. Remove that. Change size by. You know, we're not gonna do change size. We're gonna do set size to 50%. See, look how small they are. Oh, oh. Hold on. Why does our scratch cat look like that whenever he jumps? Or maybe it's because of our loose. Let's test. Yeah, it's because of our loose. Well, maybe we can change it into a. Let's make a new sprite. And then we're gonna turn this to normal. Normal. Name this normal. Then switch costume to loose. To normal, I meant. Sorry. And there we go! Thanks, Scratches, for watching how to make a platformer game. Yep, this platformer game uses defined blocks, variables, and other stuff I don't know. And I almost forgot. We also need to make our Scratch thumbnail. Okay, paste that there. Grab this here. And grab the spike. Put that there. Then here. There we go. There. See, doesn't it look alike? Now we put a text. Are you ready? You can turn your style into anything you want, but I'm choosing like an orange. So, the time is almost up. So, we shall end the video here. Yep, we're finished. We just uh we just put the keys, the credits, and that's it. Thank you all for watching this, and I hope you will be better scratches in the future. See you!